Florida police are making a lot of money selling cocaine, and there's a really good investigation that is extensively detailed in the Sun Sentinel out of Florida. And it outlines, Lewis, how undercover detectives have an army of informants that they use to lure in big money drug buyers into Florida from all over the United States, even from Canada, even as far south as Peru. They negotiate sales for kilos of cocaine in family restaurants. They bust in and get the buyers and seize the cash, the cars that they rode in on. And police are confiscating millions of dollars from these deals. And this is money that goes directly to fuel huge overtime payments for the police officers. And they also are paying a lot of money to these confidential informants. In fact, the Sun Sentinel investigation talks about how one specific femme fatale informant has earned more than $800,000 over the last 5 years for her success in drawing in these drug dealers to Florida. This, to me, really shows the incredible spending and infrastructure that is put into this drug war, which by many estimations simply cannot be won. It's hard to even really define what a win would be. But what we really are finding out more and more is that there's no such thing as winning the drug war. It's used disproportionately to fund all sorts of industries that are within the kind of surveillance and crime fighting, drug enforcement realm. The war on drugs is, of course, used disproportionately to imprison disproportionately minority drug offenders. We know all about that, and we know about the racist origins of the drug war, kind of in response to the desegregation by law of the United States. And this is yet another example. I mean, $800,000, Lewis, to one informant. This is all being done simply because we have this war on drugs. We have this structure where we've determined this is a good use of time, bringing in, and remember, bringing in buyers, not even bringing in distributors or sellers, bringing in buyers of cocaine from all over. This is a disaster.
It's a total disaster. This is on par with what's going on with for-profit prisons and things of that nature. I mean, and you have to assume that the individual police departments involved have to be loving this, and they're probably a lot of the voices that are keeping it going. But you're right; it literally is a war that cannot be won, and it's just a giant quagmire.
And this is not illegal. Miami attorney Joel DeFabio says this is not illegal. It is not even considered improper under our current law, but it is unusual. Most law enforcement agencies don't draw in buyers from such far distances as Canada or Peru. Meanwhile, people don't have the mental health services they need. White collar crime is out of control. We've got nonviolent drug offenders filling up our prisons and having their lives completely upended because of possession that in many countries would not even be considered criminal. But, cops are making millions and they're paying informants absurd amounts of money to set up reverse stings. This is just such a wrong direction to be going in, and I don't know that it can really be turned around. Hopefully, at least the marijuana decriminalization is a start in that direction.
Definitely a start. I mean, decriminalizing small amounts of all of these things is where we're headed. It's going to take us a while to get there, but I believe we will.
North Korea is really upset because they can't get some ski lifts. We've got a Michigan pint bill, and also a bar that Lewis frequents makes national headlines. All of these stories and more are on today's bonus show, which you can access as a David Pakman Show member and supporter. Visit our website, davidpakman.com/membership. We are not funded by big corporations. We're funded by you. Become a member at davidpakman.com.